The trailer to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness has been the topic of a lot of discussion among scoopers, insiders, and pretty much everybody reporting on anything Marvel. Because as the cycle goes, as we know, you get excited for the next thing before you've even seen the thing that's right around the corner, because they've conditioned us to do this. So yeah, let's talk about when the trailer might drop, and it's definitely a throwback for Marvel, that's for sure. And Sony, come to think of it, but nobody remembers this weird scenario. Over the last 24 to 36 hours, there's been a lot of reports circulating from insiders, scoopers, and some people with some credible records, some with, spotty records at best, saying that they've all heard that yes, the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness trailer is coming with Spider-Man No Way Home, except it's not before it. Essentially, you have to sit through the entire film, through the credits, and the post-credit scene will be the teaser trailer. Now, I've seen some confusion in regards to this. People are saying this isn't how things are done, you can't do this isn't how anybody would do it. And that's where I'd like to just interject and say, before most people became giant MCU fans with the Avengers and everything that came after that first film, most of you recall that when Captain America the First Avenger came out, the post-credit scene for that film was the teaser trailer for the Avengers. That's the only way you could see it. And then they released it online. So this isn't anything new. Now also, I have to bring up something that most people have forgotten because it's so stupid nobody can believe it happened. But if you guys remember with The Amazing Spider-Man 2, the post-credit scene to that film was our first look at X-Men, I want to say Days of Future Past. Maybe it was Apocalypse, but I want to say it was Days of Future Past. And essentially it was because Mark Webb owed a favor to Fox, Fox owed a favor to Mark Webb, Sony was kind of interjected because they took him away from directing duties, so they worked out a deal to attach, the trailer to a Fox property, or our first look clip, or whatever it was at this point. I think it was something with Mystique. It doesn't matter. Look, it's way behind us. But it's not out of the norm. It's not anything out of a, question. So, yeah, this would be interesting. And I think it would be smart if they did this. Now, do I believe they're personally going to do this? A small part of me does. But again, I don't see why you would want this. Most of you know, even if you go on opening night, before the mid-credit scene even kicks in, 90% of the theater is gone. And you're like, what? Why are you guys here on opening night? Don't you know how this works? And then by the time the mid-credit scene is over and the post-credits go, another 90% is gone. There's only you and like 7 other people. And you're like, okay, I guess we're the only hardcore ones to know there's something at the end. It's a weird way to tease your first look into Doctor Strange. And maybe this is getting conflated with something else. Maybe the post-credit scene is something that leads directly into Multiverse of Madness, which I could believe. But releasing a trailer like this at this day and age where it's automatically going to leak in, either real good HD quality or it's going to leak 2 days before this opens up in the United States from some theater overseas from the most potato-ish 2002 Razor phone you could imagine is probably not what they want. Again, I'm just being, cautiously optimistic here, and I think that's what you all should be. Again, yes, a lot of scoopers are saying this is going to happen, and it's true, it's happening, but how many times have they said, wait for the final trailer for Spider-Man 3, it's coming sometime in November, and then definitely in December. Well, the film's coming out, and there's no final trailer, so, grain of salt, my boys, grain of salt.